But people that are sitting here crying online, being like, oh my God, it breaks my heart. I wish I could be with his family right now. No, what his family needs right now is for you to shut the fuck up and leave him alone.
Yeah, if you're watching this video and you read the title, you're probably thinking, Suplex, what are you talking about? I can't mourn Bray Wyatt. I can't grieve Bray Wyatt. Not me personally. I don't believe that. But the guy in this video, who I'm not going to mention because he doesn't deserve any more engagement, any more attention that he already got out of me or out of other people on different applications, he said the most asinine thing about how wrestling fans are not allowed to grieve and mourn Bray Wyatt because we didn't know him personally. And I simply cannot let other people be influenced by those words, because I believe it is very important that in this time where millions of wrestling fans are going through the same grieving process as other people are experiencing the same amount of sadness, because we all have lived or experienced Bray Wyatt in some way. I can't allow someone to come on here and try to tell people you're not allowed to be upset about it because you didn't know him. I don't think that's right. So I made a response to it, and this is my response. And when the video is done, I would appreciate if you guys comment down below your thoughts, how you're dealing with the Bray Wyatt death, and just, you know, let people know that you're there for them, and just tell the people that you love them. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to like this video, but just comment down below and tell people how you're dealing with the situation, because I think others are probably dealing with this in silence. Maybe they don't think they can go to someone else, or maybe they don't know how to go to someone else, because you always got to think about it this way. There are people out there that never have gone through this before. They haven't gone through Brody, or they haven't gone through Benoit before we found out what happened with him. They didn't go through Owen, or they didn't go through Eddie. Like, these people may not have been through this, and maybe they're new to this. So comment down below how you're dealing with this. Maybe someone who doesn't know will find a way, and maybe through my words they will also find a way. So that's all I want to get out of this video. So hopefully you guys get something out of this.
Does it suck that he died? Yeah, it does. But who genuinely, and I mean genuinely, knew him on a personal level? Now, when Brody died, he was a teacher of mine. So that affected me on a real serious level. So for the people that are sitting here crying online, being like, oh my God, it breaks my heart. I wish I could be with his family right now. No, what his family needs right now is for you to shut the fuck up and leave him alone.
You have a lot of nerve, man. You really decided to come on this app, wait until people are at their absolute lowest, and tell them they're not allowed to be sad about someone dying because they didn't know them personally. Now, I see you already got cooked by the rest of Wrestle Talk, so I'm gonna go a little bit easier on you. But let me explain to you why your take makes absolutely no sense. Listen, you're absolutely right. 95% of us did not know this man on a personal level. I never met Wyndham Rotunda. Most of us have never met Wyndham Rotunda. But why would we be so upset if we never met someone? I don't know. Listen, it could be me thinking outside the box here. Newfound discovery. But maybe it's that these people are upset because a television character portrayed by a real person that they've been watching for 10 years is no longer going to be in their life anymore because they're no longer on this earth. I've never in my life met Wyndham Rotunda, and I didn't need to be upset about it, because at the end of the day, he has been a part of my life for 10 years. He didn't have to be there physically, but he was. Every single Monday night, or every single Friday night, or every other Sunday, he was a part of my life because I took time out of my day to watch his matches, to listen to his promos. His promos that I heard and I felt and I had an emotional reaction to. Whether it be negative or positive because he's a heel or a babyface, or because I didn't like what he was doing, or I felt something. And we feel that emotion, and emotional connection is the strongest connection any human being can have. So even though we didn't know him, we didn't have to know him, because to us, he was there. We saw him more than we saw some of our own family members. Shit, there may have been times in our lives we chose to watch him over our family members. That's just the extent of the character. Then you start to hear these stories about how much of a great father he is to his kids and how genuine of a person he is. And you're like, wow, this great character, there's actually an even better person behind that character. And let's be honest, human beings, we're miserable people, okay? We love misery for the most part. But there are times we want to see that beacon of hope. We want to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And for some people, Bray Wyatt was the light at the end of the tunnel. He gave a positive outlook. He gave that beacon of hope in some way, some sorts. Maybe he inspired us. Maybe he made us laugh. He made us cry. He made us feel something. So again, we didn't have to know him to feel upset and sad and mourn and grieve. And listen, I do agree with one thing you said, that we should give the family time to grieve. We should give the family their space. I 100% agree. Bray Wyatt loved his family, but he also loved his fans. So who the fuck are you to sit here and tell us we can't grieve over someone who loved and cared about us? You got trained by Brody Lee. Congratulations. That doesn't make you better than anybody who didn't meet him before he passed. We all grieve differently. Don't tell us how we should grieve. Because at the end of the day, you're just a face on the internet. And I could tell by the very beginning of your initial video, you came on this app looking to stir shit up. So Wrestle Talk, don't give this guy any more attention. He doesn't deserve the engagement. This community has way bigger issues, and honestly, this situation has brought us together. The passing of Bray Wyatt has really brought a lot of subsections of the wrestling community together to grieve and mourn and talk with each other and be with each other. Some good needs to come of that. This is no good. So leave this guy alone and let him stew in his own fucking dismay and despair. He's nothing.